morning, guys. I always forget my coffee. I mean my sugar. So, it it wasn't that cold last night. It was pretty good, and but the problem was I couldn't get a good night's sleep. I was rolling and rolling all night long because of the hard ground, and I couldn't do the needle pads that I do underneath. There's no needles here, so I'm just gonna hang out for a day here. I'm not gonna hunt this area. This is a small area. Then the hill behind it is full of rocks. There's no point in going bow hunting there. So I'm gonna go back to the truck today, sleep there, and tomorrow I'll get a light pack, small pack, and go 2 mountains over, 2 hills over. And well, they're mountains. Gotta climb them. And there's a nice area there that that I've been looking at. It's a little bit far away, but if I go nice and easy, I do it. But the problem is that I've been getting these, I've always have, these cramp attacks at the middle of the night from overexertion, doing things and climbing and pulling and tugging. And so at night, the body tries to relax and then it starts to cramp up. So I'm drinking water like crazy. And I was looking for my pills, and guess what? They're in the truck. So I tore the pack apart looking for them in the middle of the night, and I couldn't find anything, so I know they're in the truck. So I had a rough night. Even this morning, this leg, the left leg, started cramping and curling up, and I had to keep stretching it. And the trick to a cramp, what I do is, if you get a really bad cramp, you want to stretch your leg, but I do this and curl your toes up. But since you're having a cramp, you're using those muscles, and that's making it worse. So what I do is I put my feet up, I grab the sleeping bag on top and tug it, and relax the feet and let the muscles relax. But you have to have the foot up in this position, and the cramp will go away. It will kind of go away in a few seconds if you relax your legs. If you're doing it with your with your leg muscles, it won't work that well. It will work a little bit, but not as well as tugging. I have one of those rehab. They give you this at exercise places. It's a rubber band. It's a blue, that thick. Put it over the top of the foot and pull back and relax the feet, and that also helps it. So there are different ways of doing it, but I've always, since I was a teenager, I will get these cramps that come all of a sudden, and man, I'm rolling on the floor. Then I found out if you drink a lot of water, it helps to go away, and then doing the toe thing, it helps too. So, but I had a rough night, and I only went a mile, so I don't know. Maybe it's time to stay in the truck, not carry so much crap on me. I mean, I carried more this time than I've ever have before, because besides pulling the backpack, I had another day bag full of food, plus that cooler bag on top of that one. Then I had the bow in one hand, then I had the belt with the canteen and the binoculars and the flashlight. So I was carrying a lot of weight, and also I had, being that this is bear country, and I'm only with a bow to to protect myself. I brought Yosemite Sam, which is a heavy piece. Last year, a guy got charged by a bear 2 mountains that way, and the bear was on a calf, eating a dead calf, and the bear went after the guy, and the guy didn't have a bullet in his chamber. By the time he got the rifle and got the bullet in there, the bear was ready. He shot him, and the bear rolled between his legs. That's how close it was. And it was a 350 pounder. That will do some damage on you. A pissed off bear protecting his food, he'll beat you up. So I brought the Yosemite Sam for protection. You know, some rules say you don't bring a gun, but hey, I want to be alive. I don't want to be the tale around the campfire. Oh yeah, remember that guy that got killed by the bear because the bear, because he didn't have a gun. That ain't gonna be me, buddy. All right, dudes. I'm gonna prep some breakfast and chill out, walk around a little bit, and it's still early, so I'm gonna get everything ready. The tent worked out okay. It's a little cramped. Oh, I found out something. Last year, I had a lot of water in the tent, and it froze. And one of the guys told me that it was condensation. It was Briar Goat Killer. He said it was condensation, but I'm looking at the amount of water. I said, man, I gotta be half amphibian to put out that much water. So guess what? It's the jug. The jug sprung a leak. I hang it on the tree, and there's a steady drip. So I tested the tent. The tent was dry because I hosed it and there was no water in it. I forgot to test the jug. So the jug is the one that sprung the leak and it had all this water inside and froze. It's a very tiny, it's a pinprick, it's a little thing. I want to patch it. But one point that I wanted to make on those jugs, when you empty them and you put them away, don't fold them. I think the best way is to blow them up like a balloon, close that lid, and that way there's no kinking or in creating a little cut, because the stretching and closing and this and that, it will create a leak. So once I patch it, I'm gonna blow it up and put it somewhere like a balloon, and that way it'll keep its shape and it won't sprung another leak, I hope. This is the second one I've taken back. I already took one back. If this one doesn't, if I repair it and it doesn't work out, I'm going to take it back too. Because I only used it a few times. All right, guys. Hey, before I go, Briar, I saw your knife. Dude, that's a knife. That is a knife. I placed an order for, what's the name of that company? Bark River, the Blackjack 125. I placed an order. They're going to call me in 2 weeks when it's done, because I ordered a special handle on it. So they're going to call me back, and then I'll pay it and they get it shipped. Once I have it, I'll do a review on that. But your knife, Briar, that is a gorgeous knife. Mine doesn't come close to it. I mean, the arrowheads in there. Where do you get those things? That is a nice job. Nice job. Do a little demo with the paper like the Japanese guy does. That's why I'm buying this knife, because I'll be looking at the Japanese review, and he sharpens them up. You can actually shave yourself with that thing, but he cuts out paper and he shows the edge on the microscope. And this guy is a fanatic on knives. So let me know about the blade, what kind of steel it is, and how it cuts, and how good it keeps the edge. But congratulations again, man. That is a nice piece of work. Very good. The name of the company, I think it was Native something. Native Blades, I think it was. Or Native Knives. Very nice work. Good size. Good drop point. Beautiful handle. Beautiful handle. You got to do a demo now on a deer. Do some cutting. All right, guys. We'll see you.